Wow. This is 2021. I'm saying everybody who is watching, big up on yourself. I love you and always keep on watching to my channel. Of course, we got a lot of things in store that are yet to come for you. I'm about to kick, but before I just kick, let me show you something. I have something there. There you are. There you are. What is this? I've made my product and I just wanna people know. Guess this is a guitar, toy guitar. I love it. I just love it. Okay, right. I'm like all the time think edutainment at Joseph Adair. Of course, if you've never subscribed to my channel, please make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you get a lot of things that I'm doing, and it's too good for you who love music and everybody. Anyway, it gives a wide idea to a kind of brand, kind of people, business. So there's no problem. We gotta start. Today I'm gonna talk about the 3 ways you can promote your song in 2021. Yes, I think before I was like I was showing some guitar. This is my guitar. I've made it. Now I just want it to go out, and then people have to know, what should I do? What are you going to do? What are we going to do? This is the question that we have to think and really realize. Okay? So here is the first tip. And I'm going to ask you a question about your song. Have you ever thought of promoting your song? Or you just leave your song, like after producing your song, releasing your song, you just leave it, you just leave it, and you want it to be you want it to go viral? That question. Hmm? Have you ever asked yourself that I really want my song to be like for DJ Khaled, Chameleon of Uganda, Wizkid? Have you ever tried to ask yourself, and have you ever thought of how do those people really do best in music? Like immediately after they release, the song goes normally viral. Do you know what they do? So this is the first tip that I'm going to tell you. One, after getting your song from the studio, from the recording studio, when it's done, the first step is get a distributor for your song. Of course, when you get a distributor, it's really good. And do you know how the distributor works? Now let me again come back to my guitar. This guitar here. I was like, I made up my guitar, so I just want to sell the guitar out. There are a lot of guitars that in the store, but then I just want to sell them out. But people doesn't know exactly what my brand is all about, what I normally do, but I have them in stock. So what I do, the first thing I have to do is getting a distributor. Of course, when I get a distributor, let's go locally. Now, like when you get someone, like after cooking your bread, you get locally. Just think locally. When you are cake producers, what you do is like you get some guys to distribute for you. You see, to take it to the nearest people. You get me right? That's exactly what you have to do. Get a distributor, and then they take it to the nearest people so that they access. And then after, when they feel, yes, that is how the distributors are. It's not you, but you have to get a distributor for yourself. Getting a distributor, I know sometimes people ask me a lot of questions that, hey man, how do I get distributors? There are so many ways of getting distributors. There are so many ways where you can get them, but I will talk about it when it's of a demand. When it's of a special request. Don't worry, I'm gonna talk about it in the next video. So the next step is you have to be 100% on a social media. I'm telling you this out of experience, man. If you don't really like so much spending your time on a social media, I'm telling you, you're just them. Dead. Ask me why. Yes, of course, the reason is like this. Now, I think Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, a lot of them, there are a lot of people who are on this social media, like most particularly during this pandemic. I'm telling you the fact. During this pandemic, most of people are spending their time on social media because people at home, they're not doing anything, no work. So what they do is just they spend their time with friends on media. Maybe there's some work that they normally do on media. So like after getting yourself so much addicted in actual on like Facebook. Let me just take for instance Facebook. You make sure after releasing, before and after releasing your tracks, what you have to do is you make sure you have to alert your people, your audience. Okay? You make sure you have to show them that there's something coming. How do you do that? By posting and leaving it there. What do you do? What you just do is what you have to go and do right now here is as you're done with this video. What you have to do is go get a very a very professional photographer, take a photo, post, serious one, audio just right there, audio soon. You're alerting your audience. Of course, that's alerting so that it will keep them waiting. You see that? They'll be waiting for exactly what their heart is yearning. Then immediately, like, again, after releasing the song, you come and put a link. Very simple. Put a link to your song. That is very simple. It's just like that. Then, believe me or not, your song is going to be viral. It's going viral. At least out of 100%, at least 50 from that very time, at people, they'll be getting the song. So that is it. Then number 3, you make sure after releasing, there is what we call premiering, to premiere your song. Yes, of course, you have to do it on a radio station. After releasing your song, what you do is you just go on the radio station, you just get someone who just loves you, and then you go on the radio station with the presenter, and then the management of the radio station gives you a time, maybe it's 30 minutes or 1 hour, to talk about your song, that song that you're going to release, you're premiering. You give a cappella when you're there, you're releasing it. The people who really loves you with your song, they also need to hear you on air sometimes talking to them. I know it's very hard for them sometimes to talk to you when it's on social media sometimes. No. But the viral one is also the radio station. You have to go to the radio station when you're premiering, and then you tell them what is all about the song, what blah blah blah, and then yes. Take for instance, within seconds, how many people listen to the radio. The first minute you've played the song, almost thousands of people have already heard about your song, how the song is all about. So it gives them that ideology of going to download, to get wherever you've put your songs from. You see something of that kind. So please, don't just sleep. Don't just be there that I have my song and I've released. Yes, the song is cute. Yes, the song is good. But who knows whether it's good? Who knows it? If you don't distribute it, if you don't promote it, one, if you don't get the distributor, if you don't spend much time on social media, if you don't go to the radio station to premiere it, who will premiere it for you? No one. So please take a note about that. So I just love you. So what you do is give me a thumb. At the same time, subscribe to my channel because I have a lot for you. I'm always saying that think edutainment at Josepha. I love you. Respect. I'm going to distribute this. I'm going to spend a lot of my time on social media to advertise this. Then I'm going to the radio station to talk about my toy guitar. Thank you so much. Bye.